All right, thank you 827 from the Madrid airport. We are here in Tres Cantos. Quick bus ride from the Madrid airport, starting our adventure. All right, we're doing the Camino a Santiago from Madrid. 6 days, 6.5 days, just arrived off the flight. Gotta be in a little town 15 miles away in 3 hours to make dinner. And then we're gonna cross the mountains tomorrow. Goal theoretically is to do the whole thing to where it intersects with the main Camino Frances. That's 200 miles. I don't know if we're gonna do it. But we'll do our best. So far, really smooth. Beautiful weather. Gotta push a little this afternoon, get through some jet lag, then it should be smooth sailing tomorrow. All right, my lodging and dinner is down there, almost there. Okay, 8:30. I made it. Almost 30 kilometers, day one. Good start. Let's see if I feel good in the morning. Idea. My bag.
Has a lot of is where you have these instrumental.
All right, welcome to Cercadilla. We're doing a really hard thing today. We're crossing the mountains, 55K, jet lag. This is definitely an early crux to the trip. Got to get to this town, then cross a pass, get to the grocery store before it closes. Sunday in Spain. Having fun. Almost the top. Okay, made it to the top. All in all, much easier than I expected. A little tough at the end though. Now we just got 15 easy miles down to Segovia. Just some wild horses hanging out, doing their wild horse thing. Okay, we have eyes on Segovia, even though our dormitory is a little past it. We are coming out of the mountains. Very glad I did this route. Okay, welcome to Segovia. 6 p.m., right on time. And try to find some food. Say now. We're gonna sleep in the Bad Zamora tonight. That's what we climbed today. Pretty cool. Alright, up at the crack of 8:39 on the road to 10. I slept well. Today's gonna be a lot slower.
Like experience problem? Is it a like comfort?
There's a certain bind here that these companies
live on the internet. I mean, a little book price comparison site.
Welcome to Anye. Let's hope they have some food. Alright, no food in this town. Plus I got 2 granola bars to go 12 kilometers. Should be fine. And some old guy came along and said to be careful because somebody got hurt. It wasn't quite clear what happened. Go slowly, he said. Worried about me. Feels good. Alright. I see cities. There may be food. We'll find out. Okay, success. Most Spanish restaurant in the world. I am hungry. Okay, we are feeling a million times better. Now we're going to make it to this little town, then another 8 miles to another little town. See what happens.
We're a sighted person, you will see them with your eyeballs, okay?
Yeah.
Form of jumping choya.
Alright, welcome to Nava de la Asuncion. We're gonna sleep here no matter what. Just gotta find refugio. 27 miles today. Didn't run a foot. Feeling much better. Ready to go a little harder tomorrow. And there's supposed to be something in here. Let's find it. Part of this sports complex. Alright, up and about. Crack of 8. Let's do it.
That the United States would destroy
The fact that I keep crossing under the high-speed rail that I'll be taking back to Madrid just underscores the pointlessness of this journey. Hola, Roxinta. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Coca. Once again, I think food's going to be an issue today. Okay, success. The tobacco's open. Got some €2 tuna. We can go anywhere on tuna.
England. I was just off his shoulder when I collapsed at the finish.
Look at this. We got pilgrims on this route. It feels positively Portuguese. Well, that was a nice lunch with 2 ladies. Now we're heading off north 10 more miles. Looks like it's going to rain. First rain of the trip. Getting tired. If I don't make it to the Duero River, I'm not making it to Sagahun. I'm not sure how serious I am about Sagahun. It was always a dream. See what the rain does. Alright, I just had a huge internal monologue and justified stopping at 50K, short of my destination, only to call and find out there's no room. But when I called the free place 5 miles farther, there was room. So, the gods are telling me something and it hasn't started raining yet, although we don't know about that. So, 9 miles more. Venga. Alright, we got eyes on the next town. Looking good. Alright, storm's coming, trying to outrun it. Got like a K&a-half left to town. Alright, made it. I think we're approaching the crux of this trip. Somehow. No idea where I'm sleeping. No idea if it's raining. Can barely walk. Just like I planned. Alright, that's what I worked on to get so far for. Okay, welcome to the hostel in Valladolid. So it became pretty apparent yesterday that I was not going to make it 40 miles. And that even if I was able to do the whole route to Sagahun, there was nowhere to stay. So it had always been kind of a concept. Was not to be. So I had to cut a few miles off, took the train into the city of Valladolid, and then got a bus out. So cut maybe 30K off, which is less than I was going to cut off originally. So I have 30K today, then another 40K to Sagahun tomorrow. Back to Valladolid. Let's finish this off. I will say, once you get back to the city, it's very tempting to just do other things. I'm pretty tired. Kind of coming apart. The city was very nice. So, not a huge achievement, but I'm kind of proud of myself for getting up after a poor night's rest at the world's worst hostel and getting on the bus to come back out here. But I'm kind of getting into the groove. I feel like I busted through the travel wall, and then I busted through the trail legs wall, and now I'm just busting through other things just in time to finish. I don't know how these people do this for 6-7 weeks at a time. I guess it's a whole different mentality. I think you just get bored. But it's really nice for a week. Today's route looks really nice and relaxing. Hopefully there'll be no rain.
And pledged to fight against the American and Israeli invaders.
Now, I that gets left at a bar when you
way. Yeah, because we know that happened on
correct account when submitting tickets and to continue your relative burden due to the inherent limit.
It's just incredible. You walk into this little village, it's dead. There's a gourmet restaurant in the middle of town. I saw nobody except the people in this little village in the restaurant. It's amazing. Eat your heart out, Eastern Washington. All right, the auberge in this town is amazing. Empty. There's room for 40 people. The host is Lorenzo, an 80-year-old ex-helicopter pilot who speaks very good English. Seems to like my country. Fun guy. It's a cool little town. Great place to spend my last night on the Camino this time. I was talking to Lorenzo about laundry, and he asked me what the English word for the clip to hang on the line was. I knew it in Spanish, but I didn't know it in English. And my response was, we have dryers. I'm not sure if that was appropriate, but it's pretty funny. Thankfully, I don't think he understood. Tonight, we feast on the pig. I love Spain. The boss of the auberge here literally told me that I was the boss now because he's going to get drinks with his friends and to register any pilgrims that arrived late. I am now running this auberge for the next 2 hours. This is great. I love this town. Okay, goodbye, best auberge ever. Our last day on the trail. We have 7 hours, 8 hours to go 18, 19 miles. Not a huge challenge, but given the way my leg feels, we're going to come in limping, barely. 6 p.m. train. No stops. Lots of sun. Let's get this done.
It was basically a cryptocurrency company, which is not something a lot.
All right, I hit the road. The trail was very difficult on my calf, shin, whatever, and a lot of bugs, little bugs everywhere. Almost halfway. This hurts. This is gonna be tough. Okay, you know you've reached the end of the world when there's a pit toilet in Spain. The community center. Alright, that was the best microwaved fried shrimp I've ever had. My spirits are revived for another 10 minutes or so.
Stephen Seagraves, joined today by Mr. Seth Miller and Mr. Faz Mahmood. Card features are almost
there.
Reasonable.
I can see it, almost there. Alright, here she is. All her glory. Classic Spanish. Alright, we're to Madrid. 6 days. 160 miles, more or less. I think I found my limit. I think I know how fast I can go now. Glad to be here.